KC, the Red Pill Alpha, back at you fellas again with that motherfucking heat. Y'all already know what it is. Wrists, elbows, knees, feet, shin to the back of her motherfucking neck, holding her down, locking her down, submerging her down that motherfucking game. Oh yeah, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. As soon as I'm done with these videos, piping hot status, you're going to get it down your phone, into your ear, all ear candy gang. Damn right. You got any comments, get at me in my Gmail, rellsfargo12@gmail.com. That's RELLSFARGO12@gmail.com. Or you can just get at me on YouTube or any social site you see up there. I'm available. Holler at me. Don't become too attached. Learn how to let go. That goes for anyone and anything. Anyone and anything. It doesn't matter. Don't become too attached to it. For an example, we as men get attached quick or possessive over the things that we care for. You already know we men, shit. Our cars, bitches, hey man, shit, money. I mean, we're men, so we're hardwired to become possessive over things that we actually create, care for, something that we take dear to heart. It's like having a unique prize jewel or something. Once we start to like it, we don't want to let it go. We don't want to get rid of it. You have men that get attached to their cars. Some attached to their jobs. Some are attached to money. Some attached to a certain brand of clothing. Some attached to drugs. Some attached to food. Some attached to women. The list goes on. You get my point. Y'all know what it is. Me personally, I have my attachments, and we're going to talk. We're going to get straight to it. See, what we need to understand is that everything on this earth is just temporarily. Nothing is attached to us forever. So you must not be attached to it. You must remember that, fellas. And I'm getting myself around and I'm 39 years old. Here in a few years ago, I started to get myself around and not being so attached to certain things, I'm going to keep it all the way real. I'm going to keep it all the way 100, I was so attached to, not letting certain cars go, not letting certain bitches go that I know that's good for me. And even though you may have a stable full of different women, you may have a stable like it's nothing. They may come come and go like running water. It's nothing. But certain women you may have an attachment to because, the way they make you feel, the sex, the way they treat you, or the comfortability when you're around them, And some things just not good for you, and you have to break that. And I had to break those habits, and I mean, let's get to it so you can get down to it. You fellas understand. You got dudes that's been on their job, grandfathered in for years. And that's for an example. It's not really for example. It's so real because that's what goes on. They're so attached to getting up at a certain time just to go and repeat the same cycle over and over and over again. They'll also rat on you to their superiors just to stay in position or level up. You goddamn right, And those guys in that type of world, man, you damn right, man. They don't want to, they're so attached to their job, the pay that they make, the people that they meet at the job, the way they may go in when they want to, get off when they want to. They know how to clock in and out. They do what they do, and they become attached to that. So when they lose that, that's when the depression comes in. That's when the blaming comes in. That's when you just can't get back where you used to be or get back on the same level you was on, or, get back into accordance with society like you're supposed to, because you became attached to this certain thing. You let this certain thing or whatever it was overwhelm you, and it became your world. And you don't want it to become your world, because if it overwhelms you and become your world and consume you within it, then it's going to be hard to detach from that. You know, it's going to be so hard to, you know, just break away from it. It's not going to be easy like you think, you know, and that can be a downfall. There can be something that can totally bring you down, you know, and just won't be the same anymore behind that, you know, and that goes for women, friends, gambling, you know, it's a lot of things you can be attached to, you know, doing drugs. I mean, spending your money on prostitutes, escorts. I mean, let's get to this shit, man. You know, that's how attached those type of dudes are. They'll go to the extent like that. They'll tell on you. You know, they'll do anything to create an opportunity for themselves because they like the position they in. They don't see nothing but that. And I know you fellas in here have dealt with that on your job. I've dealt with that before in the workplace. You know, that's why I'm so self-employed, because certain things I just can't take and I just can't deal with dealing with people. I'm not real good at being a people's person, you know, so I definitely try not to let myself become attached, especially to none of these women, especially to none of these dudes in friendships. No. Now, let's get over to it. Let me see. I myself used to be attached to selling drugs before I went to prison and broke in that habit. You know, I was out here in the streets selling dope. My mama couldn't tell me shit. My father couldn't tell me shit. They should come hunt me down. I was 14, 13, 15. They should come looking for me and shit to get me off those corners for making money, getting it in the crack era in the 90s. And my father, my mother used to always tell me, man, a hard head makes a soft ass. You're going to end up finding yourself in the system to where you're going to end up growing up in that system. And once you become a felon, it's going to be hard for you to get along in life. I didn't listen, of course. And my ass ended up in prison when I should have listened. And I wouldn't have to go that far. I wouldn't have to go through none of that. But I was hard-headed, and it definitely made a soft ass at that time, you know. And now that I've broken that habit, I can look back and I thank them for chasing me down. I thank them for stopping me from, you know, getting out there, you know, putting that poison into my people's body, you know, and putting that poison into any person's body, not just black people, anybody, you know, getting out there toting guns, shooting motherfuckers, getting shot at, getting shot, you know, just going through that old fucked up way of living, you know, that the environment I was in, you know, took me over, you know, stole my soul and put me out there like that, you know, and I used to run from my mother and them, used to run from all type of shit. I didn't want to get right. I didn't want to hear nothing. If it wasn't about crimes, drugs in the streets, motherfucking miss me with it. I was that type of guy. And I had to break those habits. That was my attachment. I was attached to that shit. And I had to detach myself from it. And unfortunately, I had to go to prison to see the light through that way. And you fellas don't have to go that far. You got a person like me here to tell you, you don't have to go that far to become detached from what you're doing if it's illegal in an illegal form. No, just know that it's not right. And it eventually is going to catch up with you. And it's going to fall down on you. That's law. That's life. You believe in God, right? Then believe the laws of the land just as well. He allowed that shit to prevail. Real shit. Now let's get straight to it. Not only that I was attached to selling drugs, I was attached to a few chicks just as well. I explain that to you. You know? Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. A chick tells you one thing, they turn around and do something totally different. Like she'll make plans with you, and if something else pops up, she'll skip the plans. She'll skip the plans with you and go elsewhere, wherever. Who knows? That's just for the fellas that's attached and that it may get in their feelings and get mad at that type of shit. Ain't no need to get mad at it. That's just, oh yeah, it's definitely disrespectful. However, by you not being attached, the shit will not faze you at all. You'll be on your way to doing you like she doesn't exist. That's another example. Do not be attached. Detach yourself from a lot of shit. Don't put it into your mind, this is forever. Lock it into your mind that this ain't forever, and I'm going to get straight to that. Plus, learning how to let go will only make you stronger when it comes to dealing with false images of people. It doesn't matter who or what it is. Always look at it as being good for just that moment. However, always prepare to have it in your mind that this isn't forever. Any given moment, it'll leave me or I'll leave it. Lock that in your mind, man. And once you fellas lock that shit in your mind, you wouldn't be so hard up and so pissed off and so angry at these females, or so angry at your job for firing you, or so angry at your car, your engine for blowing up in your car and throwing craps or whatever. You got too attached to those things. If you have a detachable mind, then those things wouldn't piss you off. You'll know that this is a part of life. That's all it is. It comes and it goes. Real shit. Now, that's one of the biggest mistakes we as men make, being too damn attached. Some of y'all seen that, some of y'all seen the heavyset dude, I believe, in Carolina. I don't know if it was North Carolina or South Carolina. And he went in and shot the females that worked in the massage parlor. Y'all remember that shit? I don't know if y'all may see. I seen it on World Star. It was either North Carolina, I can't remember where it was. A heavyset Caucasian dude. He shot those, Chinese chicks in the massage parlor. The news was claiming that it was, behind some racist shit against the Chinese people. I don't believe so. Me personally, I don't believe it was it. I believe he got attached to those massages and the happy endings. Real shit. He got attached to spending his money. He depended on that. He came dependent on them going in there massaging. Now, you want happy ending? You want touch that in? You know how it goes. If you fellas been through that, y'all already know how it is. Break them all. You know how it goes. That's the game. But, he became too attached to that. Once one of them rejected his creepy ass service, it got violent. Behind him being too attached. You see how that can go? Now, if he was detached from that and he had other things going, had another chick, some other avenues he can go through besides that avenue specifically that avenue, he wouldn't be in jail facing the rest of his life in there, or death penalty, death row, whatever they're going to get due to him. And those people would still have their lives. Will nobody be taken off this earth? Will nobody be dead? Will nobody be gone? It's how you conduct yourself and it's how you move. And it's what you bring into your life. If you are that type of person that you become too attached to a lot of things, try not to become attached to it, or do not deal with it. If you're that type of person and certain things are, are triggering to where you can become attached to it, don't fuck with it. Don't go down that road. Just simply go down another road. Try something else new. I think that'd be cool. If he would have did that, man, he wouldn't be in the situation he in. That's why you must learn how to, that's why you must learn how to let go and not become attached. And this right here is real. Unless it's your business or a project that benefits you in a resourceful way, don't become attached. It could be your downfall. Real shit. If it's not a business that you've created, that you're getting bread out of, you're getting your money right, it's a career or something that you're growing in, you're getting your money right, becoming a better person with, if it's a project, a property, who knows, you architecting something, who knows what you got going on, anything that's beneficial to you that can get your money right, or they can get your soul right, they can get your thoughts right, it helps you in the long run, then don't become attached to it. You want to give your time to something that can give its time back to you. Your money, your business, your career, your health, eating right, the gym, if you guys into religion, any spiritual form or whatever you guys are into, in the spiritual form, it gives back to you. Spirit, it makes you feel good, gives you hope. It makes you feel like you can conquer things. And in some cases, you can conquer things if you have the confidence within you. Those are the things you put your time into. Those are the things you want to become attached to. You don't want to become detached. You don't want to become attached to people. You want to become detached from people. Because people blow with the wind, man. One minute you good with this person, next minute that motherfucker ain't good with you no more. You've been attached to this woman for how long? 5, 6, 7 years? She done met another motherfucker. She found a little bit, a little bit taller than you. Looks a little bit better than you. Shit, dress a little bit better, drive something a little bit cleaner. He stays in something a little bit bigger. Now she want to go test that out, see how that goes. Your attachment's there. Now you ready to flip out, fuck her up, fuck him up, and wild out on shit. When you can just become detached and don't become attached at all. And learn how to let go. It's best to learn how to let go. It only makes you stronger. Don't listen to anyone else. Oh, man, you let go, man. If it come back, that means it's meant for you. Shit, you let go and come back, that means, nigga, a motherfucker pumped and dumped her ass, nigga, and she, or smashed and dashed on her ass, and now she need another motherfucker, but she go run back to you. And yeah, in some cases, that's what it is. But if you let it go, just let it go. That's real shit. Do not become too attached, man. You talking to a dude now, man, who went through some mental shit. Mental breakdowns. I had to fuck shit up, do all type of shit in my past because I became attached to shit. You know? Now that I'm not like that, I can't do nothing but grow and succeed. Like this shit, share this shit, and subscribe. It's the message. Holla.